Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to tell you all that my last video got a huge response and I thank you all for the love and appreciation. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my channel for new updates. It's Christmas around the corner and probably the best time of the year. And we can't wait for Santa to come and bless us with his blessings and wonderful gifts. But not many of us are aware of the fact that Santa has a history too. So here are 7 interesting facts about Santa that we may not know. As Christmas approaches, children around the world have Santa on their brain. They are anxiously wondering if they have been overly naughty or sufficiently nice and eagerly daydreaming about their potential gift hauls. But exactly how did the jolly bearded North Pole resident evolve into a cultural icon we know today? Here are 7 interesting facts about his evolution. Number 1. He was real. Well, sort of. Folklore may have turned Santa Claus into a toy distributor who mans a sleigh led by 8 flying reindeer, but he is actually based loosely on a real person. Born around the year 270, St. Nicholas was the Bishop of Myra, a town in what is now Turkey. He earned a reputation as an anonymous gift giver, says MSNBC, by paying the dowries of impoverished girls and handing out treats and coins to children, often leaving them in their shoes, set out at night for that very purpose. Since his death, Nicholas has been canonized as the patron saint of children. Number 2. He's only been Santa Claus for 200 years. A Dutch tradition kept St. Nicholas' story alive in the form of Santa Claus, a bishop who traveled from house to house to deliver treats to children on the night of December 5. The first anticipation of the name to Santa Claus was in a story that appeared in a New York City newspaper in 1773. Number 3. Satire first sent Santa down a chimney. In his satiric 1809 book, A History of New York, Washington Irving did away with this characterization of Santa Claus as an Yankee bishop, says Verbs. Instead, Irving described Santa as a portly bearded man who smokes a pipe. Irving's story also marked the first time Santa slid down the chimney, says the UK's Independent. Number 4 was The Night Before Christmas, introduced the reindeer. Clement Murray's 1822 poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, which is now more commonly referred to as Was the Night Before Christmas, was first published anonymously in the Troy, New York Sentinel on December 23, 1823. The 56-line poem introduced and popularized many names of Santa, defining characteristics, chiefly that he drove a sleigh guided by 8 tiny reindeer. Number 5. Coca-Cola created the modern Mr. Claus. When Father Christmas first began showing up in illustrations, he wore many different colored robes, green, purple, blue, and brown, among others. Beginning in the late 1800s, it's become popular to outfit Santa in a red suit. Artist Louis Prang depicted him that way in a series of Christmas cards in 1885, and the New York Times reported on the red garments in 1927. But the modern image of Santa Claus as a jolly man in red suit was seared into American pop culture in 1931 when artist Haddon Sundblom illustrated him that way for a widely circulated campaign for Coca-Cola. Number 6. The department store Santa is a 120-year-old tradition. In 1890, Massachusetts businessman James Edgar became the first department store Santa, according to the smoking jacket. Edgar is credited with coming up with the idea of dressing up Santa as a costume as a marketing tool. Children from all over the state dragged their parents to Edgar's small dry goods store in Brockton, and a tradition was born. Number 7. Santa was a bachelor until the late 1800s. The first mention of a spouse for Santa was in the 1849 story A Christmas Legend by James Rees. Over the next several years, the idea of Mrs. Claus found its way into several literary publications like the Yale Literary Magazine and Harper's Magazine. But it wasn't until Catherine Lee Bates' widely circulated 1889 poem Goody Santa Claus on a Sleigh Ride that Santa's wife was popularized. So these were some interesting facts about Santa Claus. I hope you may have liked them as much as I do, and keep blessing us with your shower, with your love and affection. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.